All right, guys, it's Saturday morning. We're out here in the garage. We're caffeinated and we're ready to go. Pretty sure I've mentioned this in previous videos that we are headed to Holley's LS Fest West in Las Vegas, Nevada. And that is 2 weeks away. All we've got is this weekend. Actually, technically it's 3 weeks away. We have 2 weekends left to work on the truck. But my main goal this weekend is to get these rear bars finished up. Now, as you can see, I've already kind of got started on them. I was out here last night and I was just in a mood. I wanted to turn on some heavy metal and just work. So I didn't really film anything, but got the rear glass out. And I never really mentioned this, but I pulled the rear glass out prior to last video's test session, and last minute decided, hey, I want to go to the track. So I had to get a new seal because I screwed the other one up. So I had to last minute, night before, put the glass back in just so I could go make those runs. And then now it's back out. So got the glass out. These bars are just sitting in here right now. They're not welded in or nothing. They're just literally sitting in here. These are the bars that came with the roll cage kit. They are pre-notched up here and already have the angles cut in the bottom, so it makes it kind of nice. Kind of takes the guesswork out of it. So all that's really left to do is get the holes cut in the floor of the bed and then get them mocked up and welded in. Probably gonna have to get underneath here and box the frame where those connect to, because it is just a C-channel. And when force is pressed onto these bars, it's going to want to bend that top lip of the C-channel. So we're going to have to make some sort of boxing plate under there too. I'm a little hesitant on doing all this. I've been putting this off because once these are in, it kind of like seals the deal. Can't take the bed off, can't take the cab off, which I never really planned on taking the cab off, but can't take the bed off. Gonna have to have a Lexan back window because the bars are going through it. Also, got all my fuel lines and fuel tank and everything, so just kind of makes me nervous when welding around that kind of stuff. I did make a list. I got me a David Freiberger style cardboard list of things that I want to get done before LS Fest. Some of them may or may not get done. Rear bars. I need to make a mount for the Holley screen. Oh, Roxy's coming to join us. Coming to help? Or just supervise? Yeah, supervise. Anyways, I need to make a mount for this because last weekend it was just kind of sitting up here. It was hard to see. So I had a friend of mine, I'm not going to name any names, who was going to 3D print me something for it. And I don't know what happened, but Cody just kind of fell through on it and been too busy riding his motorcycle around the country instead. But no, it's no big deal. I picked up one of these little, it's like an accessory mount for a bar that we sell at work. I'm not exactly sure what they're used for, like circle track stuff. I think it's for mounting ballast weight to roll bars or something like that, but it's got a couple threaded holes in it already. It's the right size for my steering column, so I think I'm going to whip up some sort of mount using that to clamp it to the steering column. X-brace. I would really like to put an X-brace in the frame rail, like back behind the transmission, so from frame rail to frame rail, but leave enough room for the transmission to still come out. That might not get done before LS Fest. We'll just have to see. I've got a lot of extra roll cage tubing, so we might be able to make something work there, but I don't know. Upper control arms. These are the upper control arms that I showed you guys in the previous video. I don't know. I'm hesitant to change a whole bunch of stuff and tear the truck apart before a big trip like this because I don't want it to be a last minute thrash to either find parts that I didn't realize I needed to finish the job, try and get it aligned and all that kind of stuff just before a big event. So I know that it works pretty well the way it is right now, so I might leave it. So that's another option. Boost controller. I got my Mac valve here, don't mind the mess. Got the Mac valve, I'm just waiting on a couple fittings that I need for it. Hopefully they'll be in the mail today. So that definitely needs to get hooked up because we need some more boost. And then the exhaust exits. So let me show you. If you guys follow me on Instagram or anything like that, you've probably already seen this, but yeah. Remember in a video where I flush cut my fender exit exhaust because I didn't like the way it looked sticking out? I wanted it flush. Yeah, well, that bit me. During the two-step, the engine, since I don't have solid motor mounts, the engine bounces quite a bit, and this pipe, the wastegate dump, got a little off, so all that hot exhaust was blown on the fender there and really did a number to the paint, which it sucks, but this is a race truck. To be quite honest, I would really love to repaint this truck anyways. Don't know if that'll ever be the case, if I'll ever have the time or money to do that, but the paint over there, it's a race truck, you know. I can get some sort of beauty ring and kind of touch it up or do something, but not real worried about that. It's just a little inconvenient. So I'm gonna have to extend those back out so that it doesn't keep doing it and have any more problems. So yeah, that's the list. We're gonna try and knock as much of it out as we can this weekend. It is starting to get warm in Arizona again. Right now it's currently 8:30 in the morning, and let's see what today's high is going to be. It's supposed to be 91 today. So we're gonna work out here as long as we can. 91's not bad. Speaking of that though, I do have a AC unit mini split on order for the garage, so I'm pretty excited about that. Like everything else in the world right now, it's on back order, so we'll see how long it takes to get here, and hopefully it doesn't show up right in the middle or after the 115 degree temps. But yeah, super excited for that. That's something to come up here soon, hopefully. But yeah, like I said, we're just gonna get knocking out some of the things on this list, get these bars in, holes cut through the bed, and rocking and rolling. So let's get to it. Okay, so instead of just leaving my fuel system the way it was, all closed up and probably be fine, I decided to remove it and spill gasoline everywhere just before I'm getting ready to cut and weld, because that seemed to make more sense than just leaving it. I don't know what I do. I don't know why I do some things sometimes. So I'm successfully covered in gasoline right now. But anyways, I've got the lines and my battery cables all pulled to the front of the truck, so they're out of the way. We're gonna give it a few minutes for all the fuel to evaporate before we do anything. But I went ahead, and when I had this marked where the bars kind of wants to land, and then I went and drilled 2 little holes at the beginning and the end of where my hole's probably going to be. And then I went underneath the truck and drilled this hole to where the edge of my frame rail is. So I know my frame rail is right here. So I can just make my cut, trying to make it as small as possible, just enough room to get in and weld this up. So we'll start out small and work our way out. But yeah. Man, it reeks like gas in here. So I'm gonna go in, try and rinse off as much gasoline off my arms as I can. And then, oh man, I am filthy too. Laying around on the ground, brand new shirt, jeez. Got a perfectly good creeper. Don't know where it's at right now. It's over here underneath the truck in the front. I'm rolling around on the ground. Yeah, we're gonna give the garage some time to air out, and we'll come back and start cutting and grinding, welding. It's gonna be a little tricky getting up inside there and welding around those bars, but we'll figure it out. All right, maybe I'll go get some breakfast while this airs out. All right, well, instead of going and getting some breakfast, I ended up heading to work to get some fittings so I can cap all the lines where I unhooked the fuel, and ended up working for like 2.5 hours. Yeah, I went into work to grab some parts just to pick up my order, and they were so busy they asked me to stay, so ended up working for a couple hours too. So but it wasn't all bad. I did get to meet a fellow YouTuber here locally. His name's Bravis, from the Deadbeat Garage YouTube channel. So I've been following, watching him for years now. So it's pretty cool to meet him. So yeah, the garage is definitely aired out now. You can tell I've changed my shirt and everything. But the problem now is I've lost all motivation. It's like, what, 2 o'clock in the afternoon now? And I'm just not feeling motivated anymore. But we're gonna push through. We're gonna see if we can get something done today. Air compressor's probably gonna kick on immediately. We'll see. Alright. Stand back, kids. Let's try this out. All right, guys, I apologize if I'm jumping around a whole lot, but I'm just in the mood to get stuff done. So I'm sorry I'm not showing you every little step, but so far I got this one bar in, tacked up. See right there, nice good fitment to the frame. I had to change this angle a little bit using this little cool tool I have right here. Basically, you slide it over the pipe and then just slide it down to whatever you're, trying to achieve, and then trace it onto the bar and then cut it. This makes things super simple. This is actually a company out of Arizona. I think it's like Centurion or something like that, but I'll put it on the screen. They have a lot of cool fabrication tools. This little guy here, it's a clamp, so you can put it on there, set another bar on an angle, and it you can set the angle and stuff like that. But yeah, so this bar is tacked in. It is really close to my seat. Seat's just kind of loosely mounted right now, but I mean, it is super close to the seat. I may have to try and do something there, but got it tacked in there and there. So now I just got to do the same thing over on that side. Forgot that I had my door over here open into my house when I was using the plasma cutter, and this bed lining here is makes a lot of smoke when you cut it with a plasma cutter, and it all billowed into my house and all my fire alarms went off. So that was pretty cool. Scared the crap out of Roxy, but we got it taken care of. Oh yeah, I want to take a nap. Okay, on to this side. Tired. Battery's gonna die on the camera. What's new? All right, I'm gonna take a break from all the welding and cutting and grinding. I'm gonna go see if the fittings I need for my boost controller came in the mail. Walk over to the mailbox and hope that they're there. Oh man, nothing. And it is a disaster in here. I think I'm gonna call it a night, get this place cleaned up, and hit it hard again in the morning. Probably gonna split these up into multiple videos. So this is gonna be the end of this video. And then the next video will be tomorrow, and then try and pump out some more content for you guys. So tomorrow morning, come out here, try and get these bars fully welded, figure out back window Lexan, solution, and then just kind of go from there. Put the truck all back together, knock out more stuff on the list. So look forward to those videos. In this video, hopefully will be out. I'm gonna go in tonight, try and get this video edited and up. No promises though, because I'm really tired. Takes it out of me. So all right, guys, have a good night. We'll see you on the next one. Psych! I just picked me up a Red Bull Slush from Sonic, so I'm ready to go. Let's go, let's go. I'm gonna see how fast I can weld this thing in now. Finishes up the welding. I still got to come through and do the box plates on the frame down below, but as far as the bars and the cage go, I should probably put a hat back on. As far as the bars and cage go, it's done. Like, there's no more bars left to put in. I used them all up. It's all finished up. So now I can finally put a coat of paint on this. So I'm gonna end this video here. We're gonna come back in the morning, mask this thing off, I think, get it sprayed with some paint, and then try and work on those boxing plates for the frame underneath. I don't know. I'm gonna double check. Let's look here real quick, because these bars landed almost right by the shock mounts. So let's see. It's gonna be tricky to get up there and box that. Brake line's right in the way. What I might do is just get a piece of bar to span right there. I don't know, we'll see. Over here, easy, it's wide open, but over here we've got this brake line bracket kind of in the way, so that might be a pain. But I'm gonna close this video out here, laying on the floor of my garage, because I laid down and now I don't want to get back up. So, all right guys, take it easy. We'll see you on the next one.